Cancer, welcome to your August 2023 mid-month reading here. It's going to be a reading here for the rest of the month. This reading is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer Venus, Cancer North Node, whatever Cancer placement that you're looking at, it's for you. Also feel free to check your other placements as well. You'll find that there's definitely other messages in those readings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see. The Hangman. Let me actually put my phone on silent real quick. Okay. I don't want it to go off. Some people just like to bitch. So, anyways. Let's see what's going on with you, Cancer. All right. Interesting. I feel the one obstacle and the one challenge you're going to have for the rest of the month, I don't really see it being like that big of like a problem or an obstacle. It's just going to be something that you're sort of working on or working toward or just trying to better. And it's the Ten of Pentacles. Literally for some of you, it's like your family life, your home life. And specifically when it comes to your personal life here, right? Your foundation, possibly. Some of you literally is like your environment here. We'll touch more on that. We'll see what that is. How y'all doing? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, Ten of Cups though, and the outcome. So you can expect happy results, positive results by the end of the month. I see you being very happy here. I'm gonna pull your oracle cards, and then we'll jump in. Actually, let me scoot. I gotta scoot these over, actually. All right, let's jump into your reading here. The overall energy that you have here for the month is the Hangman. There's certain new, it's interesting, like intuitively what I just got is that for some of you, this is going to be for the rest of the month, is like you're trying to develop like a newer state of being. It's almost like there's a newer state of awareness starting to happen here for you. Like your consciousness is expanding. But it's interesting though, because it's like you're trying to find deeper meaning when it comes to things here. And also too, when it comes to your creativity and the things that you're attracting at this time, I feel like you have like this very magnetic energy about yourself. So I would say here with this Hangman being the overall energy, this is you sort of doing a lot of contemplating, meditating, and also trying to visualize and come up with newer ways of doing things here. It's almost like you're becoming aware that it's time to expand outwardly from the boundaries that you may have been placed under, or that you placed upon yourself here. You have the Page of Swords here for your current energy at this time. It's interesting. I'm feeling like for some of you, it's like the sixth chakra here. Like there could even be like an unbalance in the sixth chakra. That's what I'm getting. I'm not sure. I don't know. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. So for some of you, like your sixth chakra, I would definitely do some sixth chakra work or balance, because it's like I'm feeling like a block literally. And usually I can tell when it's like literally my intuitive block, but it's like the energy of the reading is so scattered and blocked. So with the Page of Swords here, I think you're trying to figure out a newer way of doing things. That's what I'm getting here, right? Some of you could literally be doing like researching. You could even be, communicating with others. There's information that you're exchanging. But I get here that it's like you're starting to like look around here when it comes to certain things. I feel like this reading, I can usually tell when it's my energy, right? Like if I'm off, but for some of you, it's like you're trying to literally reorientate your perspective here when it comes to things. And it's like you sort of have these visual concepts, but it's almost as if it like what needs to happen is like it needs to be brought down into the physical reality. And there needs to be like a practicality brought to it so that way it can be manifested. And I think this new moon in Leo is really going to bring that to the forefront, especially when we have the full moon in Pisces, which is going to be it's going to be magical or it's going to be self-undoing for a lot of people, in my opinion. And I'll touch more on that. I'm going to do an extended video about this lunation cycle coming up. But the Ten of Pentacles being in your challenge and then your advice through the challenge here. It's interesting because right now there's a block. You're trying to figure things out. And it's interesting, at the end of the month, though, it's like I see you actually figuring it all out and actually being able to enjoy it and celebrate it and actually be happy here. Or you're just feeling like that sense of bliss and overall excitement when it comes to the situation here. But with the Ten of Pentacles, like I said, being your challenge, and then you have the Devil card as your advice. The Devil card isn't always necessarily about, oh my God, toxic, oh my God. Like the Devil card is the archetype of Capricorn. And Capricorn, I always say, is the archetype of practicality, being very analytical, also where we need to be more critical, right? When it comes to like our finances, our resources, our possessions, our values, especially with the Ten of Pentacles being in your challenge, right? So resources, your values, your possessions, home life, family life, everything that really your foundation is here. There needs to be a sense of criticalness around it, like in order to sustain it or to make it better here. And that's what Capricorn can do. It's like the long-term visions and the long-term goals that we have. Capricorn is very visionary, but it takes tenacity, right? Especially when you have high ambitions. The Queen of Swords is in the future position throughout the rest of the month here. There's a lot of things I feel that will be getting revealed to you. If you've been pondering, sort of looking and trying to figure things out, you'll be getting your answers and you'll be getting the revelations here with the Queen of Swords. I really see that things are going to become quite more clear. It's almost though it's like you really have to, you can do whatever you want to do, right? This is just like the tarot sort of speaking through me, or like me just channeling. I would say just bring a sense of practicality to your inspirations, because the Page of Cups being in the position of something that you're unaware of here, you know, it's about the inspiration that you have, the intuitiveness, right? Where do you feel like you're being led with this Page of Cups, right? So it's like, it's one thing to have visions and be inspired, but it's another thing to actually put them into a tangible form or into a practical form. And I feel like if you do so, then this is the manifestation and the outcome, right? The Ten of Cups. And it's interesting too, because you have this Mercury card and it says the mind. And Mercury, you know, is problem solving, right? Using our mind, using our intellect, right? Our understanding, learning. If there's things you want to communicate, or if you want to become more communicative, I think that'll actually do you quite well. Socializing more. You have this card that says a time to give rather than take, and this is a new moon in Virgo. I'm gonna be real with you. For some of you, you know, you could have been like relying on like external sources for things, right? Maybe you found yourself sort of getting stuck in that pattern, but it's like, I feel like now's the time for you to actually rely on yourself here. So let's clarify actually. How y'all doing? We're in a balsamic moon phase right now in Leo, right? So this is the closing out of the lunation cycle that we had in Cancer, which was your lunation cycle, right? With that full moon being in Aquarius. But you know, well, let's just see. I think for some of you, it's just the. Let's see, let's clarify this Hangman. You have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, you're full of visions. You're full of creativity, I would say. There's a lot of things that you're visualizing, a lot of ideas that you have. I see you. It's almost as if you've been sensing like the lack of creativity, or even just like the lack of meaning when it comes to things, right? I think that's going to be heightened again throughout the rest of the month. Clarify this Page of Swords for your current energy. You have the Emperor, Yeah, I think you're starting to take accountability here. Right? The Emperor is an archetype of accountability, of our own power that we can tap into and use. It's the masculine, right? We all have masculine and feminine energy, and the Emperor represents the masculine nature of all of us. And so it's like, I think you're putting you're taking the initiative when it comes to things. You're figuring things out. Right? You're not waiting around to receive things. You're reactive with it. You're wanting to go. Very interesting. You have the Page of Cups here to clarify that Ten of Pentacles in your challenge. I would say with this Page of Cups that, again, the Page of Cups is down here in the position of something that you're unaware of, right? And now it's in the challenge clarifying that Ten of Pentacles, right? It's like, bring those inspirations that you have into this, this is Saturn and Pisces, right? Because even if you think about this full moon coming up here, right, in Pisces, that, oh, is it full moon in Pisces? Yeah, the full moon's in Pisces. I'm tripping. The full moon in Pisces, as it's going to be by Saturn, is like Saturn in Pisces is like, we have to learn how to tap into the intuitive energies, the clairvoyant energies, right? It's one thing to like have dreams and aspirations and visions, but it's another thing is like bringing them down into the physical reality. And that's your challenge, is like, you know, practically starting to apply and manifest and create here. You have this Justice card here on the Queen of Swords in the future position. So yeah, if ultimately overall, if things have been sort of scattered, kind of all over the place, maybe it's even your own mind. I see here with this Queen of Swords and the Justice card is like order, right? There's order and chaos, right? Masculine and feminine, right? Yin and yang. So I feel like things are becoming clear, more structured, and coming into order here. And ultimately, everything, or I'm not gonna say everything. I ain't gonna sit here and paint you a false picture. But what I will say is that, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear Neo eating his bone? He was playing with his little girlfriend earlier today. Yeah, I think things are coming back into balance, way back into balance. Let's see here. You have the Chariot here with the Page of Cups in the position of something that you're unaware of here. I feel like you're having to learn how to balance spirituality and practicality. Right? This is definitely a Cancerian reading. You have the Two of Cups and the Devil card for your advice here. For others of you, I mean, really what I'm picking up here, I can't wait to clarify your outcome, but for some of you, it's like you've been hiding, right? Like you've been afraid to be seen, right? That's what I'm getting here, right? I think you've been afraid to be seen. That's a Cancerian thing. Let's just keep it real. It is, right? And you know, a new moon in Leo is about being seen, literally. And for some of you, like, your advice is to connect with people, to work with other people. And when it comes to like your individual self, it's about improving yourself, working on yourself, connecting back to the things that you like and that you like doing and that you enjoy, right? Clarify this Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords here. There could be good news by the end of the month, good communication, and ultimately just a newer understanding and perspective and vision that you're having for yourself. And I think it's going to bring you a lot of joy here. The one thing about the Ten of Cups, right? Like when this card, yes, it's a really good card, right? I just want to I'm gonna keep it real with you. The minor arcana energy changes all the time, right? It changes all the time. Like 10 of cups can last 10 minutes. 10 of cups can last all day. 10 of cups can last for a week. Maybe, right? And so that's one thing to consider. When you pull major arcana, these are like long lasting, these are archetypes that you're working through. And they're more bigger, they're on the spiritual plane. All right. Last couple cards. You have the cicada voice here. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. You know, express yourself, right? I can never get that shit to get out the way. It's always glared on the cards, but oh well. And then you have this I am presence card, right? Which is the crown chakra, which is unity, right? Feeling connected, feeling inspired, feeling guided as well. But it's also the connection to you and your higher self. And that's also your advice, is to connect to your higher self. What do I mean by that? All you're really doing when you connect to your higher self is you're choosing to consciously engage in becoming a better version of yourself. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. There's not that much woo-woo around it, right? The best version of yourself, the best version of who you are. Right? The potential of who you could be. So, that's what I got for y'all, Cancer. I'm going to go ahead and do Leo next. So if you have Leo placements, I'll see y'all in the Leo reading. What else was I going to say here? I think that's it. But anyways, if you want to book a personal reading with me, if this reading resonated with you, and you want to book a personal reading, want me to get more specific with the question that you have, you can book that reading down below in the description. Click the link. All the information is there, the price, what the reading is, how it works, all of it's there. It's very simple, very easy. And yeah, you can book a reading with me. Otherwise than that, it's good to see all you in here. And I will see y'all later. Be sure to like my shit. And comment, subscribe.